So what does he represent to have a show in Venice for you?
You know, there's always the question of what the other space represents for me. But what if we kind of change the question, what is Venice getting from what I'm bringing to them?
Exactly. So what is your answer? Venice, what is giving you Venice?
I mean, for me, it is more of the people that I'm bringing and how I want to make sure that they are a bit more present, how they occupy the space and how they command the space. I think of them in this regard. You know, it is, yeah, of course, there's the architecture, which I have someone that I collaborate that does the intervention for me. But for me, I'm thinking more of the characters and the space that they are coming to occupy and how I am able to make sure that they exist in the space in their full totality.
So how do they occupy the space?
I think the show talks for itself. We try to do a small documentary of process, which most people would think that I will talk about my process, but my process is not really about talking. It is more about doing and showing. So
About doing what, sorry?
it's about doing.
Yes.
I don't really talk much. I think the things that I produce in my work is how I live, and to talk about the way I live is, you know, sometimes you will not really find the words because expressing how you feel, you know, there are people that does well with words, but I think I do well with imagery. So I tend to put almost all those thoughts into my imagery, so I don't have to struggle with the words, for example.
And why are the faces so important?
I think for someone to put someone in a certain box, they start by how they look like. Is that not how or where we start our perceptions from? How does this person look like? Which box could they fit in? I think for me that is where most people get their ideas from. So I like to start from the head or the face, which is what gives a lot of the expressions or the intentions or what you think that someone is about. It is important for me to start there because you know, I get almost everything that I want from just looking at people. It helps me understand what I want from them or what I want to take out of them.
So you don't want to be precise to make portraits, you want to take something which is striking from them.
Who decides what is precise? You know, I mean, I might draw a line and you say it is crooked, but maybe someone else sees it and it is straight. It is where you are standing and how you are looking at it and how satisfied you are to decide.
But what is the importance of pattern in your work?
Patterns are details. For someone to achieve a certain kind of detail means that they have a certain level of patience. And to have a certain kind of patience means that you have a lot of empathy to be able to not only sit with what is happening with you, but to also understand the other person's point of view. For me, I think, you know, maybe people will want to put it in a writing way, but I like to choose patterns to represent that for me, because for one to be able to achieve that kind of detail means exactly the things that I said. You know, you have empathy, you have patience to be able to get, you know, even the way you dress, thinking, putting this detailed vest on this blue checkered long sleeves. It's an idea, you know, it is you thinking of what kind of detail that you want on yourself. And for you to think means that you have that patience to go through it.
And does it happen that you are not satisfied by a portrait you have done?
Yeah, I mean,
You destroy?
I do not destroy.
Why
No,
not?
I do not. They are my babies. I don't think anyone will give birth to anything I don't think anyone will give birth to their child and destroy because it did not come out the way they imagine it. For me to start a painting, of course, it starts from imagination. I have pictures that helps me develop them. But sometimes, the way you envision it is not always, the way it comes
What you
out.
accept.
Exactly. But that doesn't mean that I have to destroy it. There are moments that I let a painting be for a couple of years and I come back and it works. I mean, it's painting. Today, it will
So
not.
it's about love.
It's love. And sometimes it takes time. Today you don't like it, tomorrow you come back and it's amazing.
What about, last question, what about embroideries? I've seen one painting which is absolutely gorgeous with embroideries.
I started embroidering not long ago. I actually did it the first time for my South Korea show. And I decided I want to expand on embroidery because it helps in the details and patience that I've been talking about. So, I mean, for me, I think that is where I want to, go with the embroidery. It is not going to change.
And who is doing the embroideries?
Well, I have people that support or help do the embroidery. Embroidery is done such a way that I kind of prep almost everything in terms of drawing and painting, and then the rest is just filling out.
Merci, monsieur.